Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your girl channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you click the links in the descriptions down below. Follow me on all my social media accounts. I have all of my social media accounts linked in the description down below. Also, guys, I have the Country Kids Playhouse channel linked in my description as well. We are going to be dropping like crazy over there this week. And also, guys, make sure you go to your settings and make sure that you are giving YouTube permission to allow us to notify you whenever we drop a video. So guys, it look like I'm cold, right? Because I am. So if y'all hear the background noise, that's my heater. And it works really good, okay? But I got some warm tea right here because one, I'm cold. Two, I try to drink tea in the morning and tea at night. Welcome back to another video, and I'm gonna be popping these videos out like crazy, so I hope y'all are keeping up. I am aware once again that YouTube is not notifying you guys whenever I drop a video, so it's gonna be, so you guys will have to check every day on my channel to make sure that you guys haven't missed anything, because I don't know what YouTube have going on. This has been a thing for a really long time, especially with my channel. I don't know about anybody else's channel, but they just don't seem to push my content, so I gotta push my own content. So I'm telling y'all now that I will be dropping something every day, whether it's a long form video, whether it's a short form video. You guys will expect something from my channel every day, and I have been showing that. So in the event that I'm not able to upload something, or in case I get sick or whatever the case may be, you guys will always have a short form video, whether it's a 30-second video or a minute video. But anyways, let's get to the video. So I got my first relationship letter. And this is something that I had been wanting to do a long time ago. I was just wrapped up in a whole bunch of like craziness. But now, since I actually have myself together, okay, where I can actually think clearly, if you guys want me to read off whatever type of relationship that you're going through, it will be 100% anonymous. I do not believe in exposing people's business without their permission. And even if you wanted me to tell your name and your husband's name or your boyfriend's name or girlfriend's name, I wouldn't do that anyways, just to keep things to where I won't end up getting sued one day, even though I would have proof that you sent it to me in the email. But I am not a relationship counselor, obviously. I'm not a relationship girl, obviously. I have had multiple failed relationships because I didn't know myself. I did not love myself. So in these letters, I will not be giving you guys relationship advice at all. But what I will be doing is pinpointing what I think is wrong, pinpointing what I think that you should do as a woman or as a man, and then we will leave it at that. And when I say I will not be giving you guys relationship advice, I will not be telling you to leave your spouse. I will not be telling you to stay with your spouse. I will be saying things like, hey, it just seems like you could be doing a lot better. That's not necessarily telling you to leave, but I will be only giving you my honest opinion based off of my own experiences. So, in this letter, it states, how would you feel if every day your husband is off, and even when he gets off of work, he leaves to go spend time with his friends? I'm asking this because I've been dealing with this for years, and I'm tired of trying to tell him how I feel about it. He tells me it's no big deal. I usually have to beg him for us to do things as a family. This morning, he phone called from his friend and immediately. So basically, he got a phone call from his friend and he immediately left. Yesterday, he spent all day at a different friend's house. I have his location. Literally didn't come home until me and his daughter were in bed. So I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions because, well, we just gonna talk about it. I don't put nothing in my tea, guys, except for honey, natural honey. When he gets off of work, he leaves to go spend time with his friends. So my question to you would be, what type of job does he have to where he can work all day and then still have time to go over his friends? Because I was working 12-hour shifts, honey. My last corporate job was fighting crime, law enforcement. So I was doing 12-hour shifts, whether it was in the morning from 6 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon, or 6 in the afternoon to 6 in the morning. And both of those shifts alone, morning is a little better, but that 12-hour night shift is a mother, okay? So I wasn't getting off work going over nobody's house. I was getting off work, trying to come home, freshen up, relax my mind from the day that I've had, and go to bed early to prepare for that next day. And those of you that know, when you work the night shift, like, there's no amount of rest that you can get. Your body is still going to feel it because your body is not naturally programmed to work night shifts or to be up at night. Your body is naturally programmed to be up during the daylight, and when nighttime hit, go to bed. So obviously he's not doing no hard labor, for one. Is he even full-time? Because it seems like, I'm gonna get into that, but just that statement alone just kind of just is playing over in my mind. Yeah. I'm asking this because I've been dealing with this for years, and I'm tired of trying to tell him how I feel about it. So my question to you will be, when you say years, how many years? And then you say you're tired of trying to tell him about it. Well, he's not tired of hearing you. He probably is tired of hearing you complain about it, which is why he's over there at the friend's house, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute. If you have to tell somebody something for years at a time, they don't care. You should only have to tell somebody something once, maybe even twice, to refresh their memory, but a guaranteed hard one. And if they do not take your feelings into consideration and they disregard what you're saying, they don't care how you feel. And the fact that this has been going on for years lets me know that he don't care what you say at all. And he knows that you're not going anywhere because you've been dealing with it for years. And obviously it has been something that you've complained about for a while, and he's still doing it because he knows you're not going to go anywhere. And men will only do what you allow. If a man cheats on you and you stay, and he cheats on you and you stay, he knows that all he got to do is say he's sorry, and y'all still going to be together. He doesn't have any fear of leaving you because you've been doing it for so long. That's why when a woman, after years and years of being abused and years of being cheated on, and they finally leave, that shock factor almost literally destroys a man or a woman, because I know I have some male acquaintances on here. So yeah, whenever someone have tolerated abuse or anything like that, disrespect for years and years, or multiple times, when a person finally decides to leave, that shock factor actually whips them into shape, or that fear, and then a lot of times it's too late. And then if you play hard enough and you make them actually regret what they did, they still go out and do it again because you're still giving them access to you. Then the next line says, he tells me it's no big deal. Well, the only reason why he's saying that is because you haven't made it a big deal. You have not made any steps to show this man that what he's doing is actually bothering you. And hey, I have not always been there either. I have been in your situation where I've complained about something. Hey, I want to go here, I want to do this, and then it gets shut down, and you know, but I still stayed. And because I stayed, they didn't respect me. So I get it. We as women, we get fixated on the beginning of the relationship, the spending time together, taking me out to eat, whining and dining me, being spontaneous, protecting me, and then all of a sudden when that goes down, we still look for that. And so as doing your part in a relationship, you still have to do whatever it was that you did to get him, and vice versa. Like, it shouldn't die out because years are coming, but the reality of it is it does. And we have to find ways to get that spark back up. And to me, it doesn't seem like you're asking for anything big. You're asking for him to spend time with you, and then you said that this is your husband. So a lot of times we get in our mind that this is our husband, and we fight for our husband because of a legal document. That's why it's taking you years, and that's why you're unhappy. You're unhappy in a marriage, not realizing that there's somebody out there that you're asking him to, that's the bare minimum. And y'all are married, so y'all are supposed to spend time together. He's not married to his friends. He's not married to his friends, okay? So you're not asking him anything big. You're his wife. Y'all have kids together. You want to do things as a family. That's normal. And anytime, if anybody have made you feel like, well, he just wants to work and wants to unwind with his friends and yada yada yada, he's probably paying the bills or whatever the case is, they're wrong. There's nothing wrong with you asking your husband for years to spend time with you and your kids. There's nothing wrong with that. It's normal. Okay, let's see what else it says. I usually have to beg him for us to do things as a family, and I guarantee you, by you begging, it almost seems like he doesn't want to be there, right? Then it said that this morning he got a phone call from his friend and then left. So then my next question is, there's two questions that I want to know, and I hope that my supporters don't bash me for saying this, but it's the reality of it, which is why the dating pool is so thin now for single people, because there's a big percentage of our men that are, I would say, that like the same sex. I won't even say the G word. They like the same sex. So, yeah. What makes you so sure that he's at his friend's house? His actions, to me, does not come off as like, I can't wait to get off work to go to my friend's house, another man's house, unless he likes the same sex. But to me, it really does sound like he's going to see a woman. And I know that that's very hard to hear, but we all know that men have a weakness for women. And as long as you say the right things and give them the wild sex that they've always imagined, you can get just about any man that you want. Even if that man is married, even if that man has a baby on the way. And trust me, I know. I'm speaking from experience, okay? So when you stroke a man's ego, when you tell them things that they've always wanted to hear, especially if that man is insecure, it doesn't take much to get a man. That's why I said in my previous video, I'm single by choice. I'm telling you, I can get a man. All in my face now. We don't know if it's a coworker that he could be potentially talking to. We don't know. And like I said, I don't know for sure. I'm just speculating. But if I can put my money on it, like if someone said, hey, Erica, if you could choose between this man being faithful or this man not being faithful, which one would you choose? I would probably bet every last penny in my bank account right now that it's another woman. The signs are there. He does not want to spend time with you or even the kids. And this is the thing. Men operate from a physical standpoint with their third leg, okay? And when they are into a woman, like, unfortunately, the kids have to suffer too. So by him not wanting to spend time with you, the woman that he married, the woman that he said he loved, took vows to, for better or worse, richer or poor, whatever, and his children that basically he took vows for God. Like, hey, these are my kids forever. For him not wanting to spend time, but that's because more than likely that other chick have kids too. And men don't, when they're cheating, they don't think about their family at home. Have you ever met the friends? You say that you have his location. So, I guess that's his way of getting away with what he's doing. If you have his location, I guess he's trying to show you that he's not doing anything. Men are smart. Men will cheat in emails, okay? Men will block the woman's number before they come in the house. That way, no numbers will come through. Men will text their side piece on a text plus number, an app on their phone that they will uninstall before they come in the house. Men are some of the most manipulative. They always get caught, so they're really not that great. But if you're gullible like I have been, if you're naive like I have been, you're gonna get got. So my best advice to you, actually it's not even advice, the only thing that I can say at this point is you have to write down what you want for yourself, for your kids, the type of man that you would want for yourself and for your kids, what you're not willing to accept, and you have to actually ask God for strength to walk away. It's hard starting over. I'm starting over at 31 with 4 kids. 3 of them cannot do anything for themselves besides run around here and tear up my house, okay? But you will survive. And one of the things about it is when you decide to leave something that was making you unhappy, God is going to be there for you every step of the way. Okay, so the heat finally turned off. God is going to be there for you every step of the way. Like, it's going to seem like you don't know which way to turn. Like, you got to talk to God. Like, you can write it out. Just like how you just wrote me, you can write it out. God sees all. He knows your heart. He knows you're hurting. But, yeah. He's not coming home until you and your daughter is in the bed. 9 times out of 10, when a man is getting pleasured from somewhere else, like a man can only, well, I don't know, unless they're an addict, but from my own experience, from what I've seen in my own previous marriages and some of my friends' marriages, when a man is getting pleasured outside of the home, they don't want to come because it takes a lot out of their body. They're tired, they're weak. They're not going to go hop in bed with the side piece and then come home and hop in bed with the wife, which is why a lot of times you will see the man is not touching the wife anymore. But that's either here or there, because I know I do have kids watching, so I'm going to keep it PG-13. But I wish you nothing but the best, and just got to love yourself.